Hey guys, I'm Lee Morris with Fstoppers.com. As you know, we have just switched over to the GH5, and what I did is I went out and bought some third-party batteries, and I wanted to compare them to the $50 Panasonic version. You're gonna be surprised with what we found. The other day we were filming a segment with the GH5, and one of the cameras died as we were filming. And normally that's not an issue at all, but instead of shutting down like the camera normally does, the camera just cut off. It just went to black. And we took the memory card, we put it in the computer, and the video file was corrupt, and we could not recover that footage. And I thought there was something wrong with the camera. I was absolutely horrified. I didn't want to be able to lose footage anytime the battery died. But then I started to realize that maybe it wasn't an issue with the camera, and it was an issue with one of the third-party batteries that I had purchased, because I have 4 different types of batteries here, and we hadn't done tests before. Okay, let me tell you what batteries I have here. First of all, I have the standard Panasonic battery that came with the camera. I think if you want to buy a new one of these, it's around $45. I have a Wasabi Power battery. This one costs $15 on Amazon per battery. I have a Newmowa battery, and this battery I believe costs $27 for 2 batteries plus a dual charger, so I bought a bunch of these. This battery is a .1 battery, and I believe this was the cheapest of all of them. They were coming in a 4-pack for $27, so I bought 2 4-packs, so I bought 8 of these batteries. Now, I wasn't exactly sure which battery we had in the camera when it failed, so I thought I'm just going to test all the batteries twice and we'll see if we can replicate that problem. So for the first test, what I did was I set up 3 cameras, I just pointed them at a clock, I set them to record nonstop, and for the first test, I used the 3 other than the Wasabi Power. So I tested the Panasonic version, the Newmowa version, and the .1 version, and we were able to replicate the problem. The first camera to die was the .1 battery, and like I said, instead of powering down where it gives you a warning beep and it actually goes to the Lumix screen, instead of doing that, it just cut off, it just went to black. So I went to the computer, I checked the video file, the entire file was corrupt. The other issue that I've had with this .1 battery is that when it charges, 4 of the 8 batteries over time, just using them like twice, completely stop charging. So there seems to be a serious problem with this battery. I went back to Amazon, I asked for a refund, I need to ship them back today. They gave me a full refund, and the interesting thing is these batteries are no longer available. So I don't know if they figured out that there was a problem with them or what, but definitely keep in mind that there can be some serious issues with third-party batteries. So make sure that either you test them before you use them in a professional situation, or you've seen a video or read something where somebody else has tested them as well, because I never want to put one of these back in my camera. So let's talk about the other 2 batteries that we used in this first test. The Panasonic was able to record for 2 hours and 26 minutes, and then the Newmowa version was able to record for 2 hours and 36 minutes. I was able to record for a little bit longer, but that's so close that, you know, it may not really be any difference at all. For the next test, I tested the same 2 batteries again versus the Wasabi Power battery. And the Wasabi Power battery you can also buy with the dual charger on Amazon.com. It's very similar to the Newmowa battery. It may even be the exact same product with a different sticker, but I wanted to see how long they could record as well. All of these batteries performed pretty similarly. The Panasonic version this time went 2 hours and 20 minutes. The Newmowa version went 2 hours and 26 minutes. And the Wasabi Power went 2 hours and 9 minutes. Again, the winner was the Newmowa battery, but it just won by a few minutes, so I'm not totally sure that means it's actually got more capacity. Now, keep in mind, we've only had this camera system for a couple weeks now. We have not owned any of these batteries long enough to know if they're going to degrade faster over time. I have had issues with some third-party batteries in the past where they work great for the first 6 months or a year, but then the Nikon batteries that we use that were legitimate would seem to outlast the third-party versions. It's going to take us quite a while to figure that out, but at least we've been able to prove that these third-party batteries were able to operate correctly with the GH5 when they get down to that super low charge level. You don't want the camera to just shut off and corrupt all your video footage. You want it to know that it's about to shut down and then power itself down before the battery actually dies. So if you're looking to save some money with the GH5 or GH4, they take the exact same batteries, I would highly suggest either the Newmowa version or the Wasabi Power version. They seem to work pretty similarly. And if you're looking to save even more money, go ahead and get the 2-pack with the dual charger. The dual chargers are great. I don't even use the Panasonic chargers. I've just left them in the box and I have dual chargers set up everywhere. I think they're much more convenient to use, and I like having multiple batteries charging at once rather than just putting one in each slot. Well, I hope that has answered your questions, guys. Head over to fstoppers.com for more free daily content, and head over to fstoppers.com/store for our premium tutorials.